Right, we've got some breaking news coming in from the United States of America. New photographs from Jeffrey Epstein's estate have been released now. 19 new images of Epstein with various powerful figures have been released by Democrats on the House Oversight Committee. Among these are multiple photographs of U.S. President Donald Trump. One of them reportedly shows Trump surrounded by multiple women. The House Oversight Committee, remember, redacted the faces of some of the women in these photographs. And Trump isn't the only U.S. president who has been featured in these new pictures. There's also the photograph of Bill Clinton standing next to the sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and his girlfriend and accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell. Other figures include Microsoft founder Bill Gates and Richard Branson, the co-founder of the Virgin Group. There's also Steve Bannon, who was seen in multiple photographs. Remember, he's the former White House chief strategist who served during Donald Trump's first term. The new photos clearly re-emphasize that the convicted sex offender Epstein was well connected with America's rich and powerful. That's the latest that has come in on Jeffrey Epstein. Let me go across to Susan, who is joining us live from New York. Susan, the Jeffrey Epstein horror refuses to leave Donald Trump and all the powerful figures of United States of America. A set of photographs now being released by Democrats once again, clearly reflecting the kind of power situation that prevailed at the time.
Yeah, it really does perhaps shed some light on the scope of influence that Jeffrey Epstein had, not only in the power circles here in the United States, but abroad as well, Europe and other countries. While it doesn't really signify anything that's significant, considering the fact that, there are no underage girls, nothing illegal is being shown in these photos. But it does sort of shed light about how, as you mentioned, extensive his connections were. Now, it's noteworthy and it's curious why the Democrats on the Oversight Committee decided to release these images randomly now, considering the fact that the Justice Department has until the end of December, about 30 days, Republicans and Democrats asked for it to release all documents related to Jeffrey Epstein. So while that is happening, I think what's clear that the Democrats wanted to keep the pressure not only on the Trump administration, because Trump is in these photos with women, again, not signaling that they're underage or he's doing anything illegal, but of course the theatrics and the optics of it really do matter. And then on the other hand, imposing pressure on the Justice Department that they do release those. Now, there's also grand jury testimony that needs to be released, but then there's also other documents that the Senate and Congress, a bipartisan group, wants released that has nothing to do with investigations. It's just in the hands of the Justice Department. So again, signifies his broad influence, but also really shows that the Democrats are not going to let this go, at least for now. They see this as a liability for the Trump administration one way or the other.
That's right, Susan. And the fact that the midterms are coming up next year in November, clearly the Democrats will leave no stone unturned to pressure Donald Trump and his administration, as well as the Republicans. Susan, thanks very much for joining us with the latest from United States of America.